Hi Pisces, welcome to Ashuna's Tarot. I went ahead and took some time off for a few projects and just the holidays, so if you are waiting on a private reading, those are being uploaded tonight. If you were part of the Christmas sale of the $10 reading for a one question, those are also being uploaded tonight and tomorrow, so check your inbox. If you would like to book a private reading, the information is in the description box below. So let's go ahead and get started, Pisces. I felt guided to pull the cards differently today. And starting out, there is the energy of the Two of Pentacles. It's like you've been going back and forth about a certain situation in your life that unfolded that felt a lot like a new beginning, but was maybe not what it appeared to be. Like you might have seen it as very abundant, you might have seen it as very prosperous, like a really solid opportunity. Whatever this was, again, this is general, so that apply it to your situation. But with the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse, it's like it really was not what it appeared to be, or really not what it showed itself to be. And again, this could be a job opportunity, this could be more so in regards to partnerships, friendships, maybe a family member making you some kind of deal or some kind of offer, or a romantic partner coming into your life. Because again, Nine of Pentacles is also a singles card, but in the reverse, maybe something not working the way that you anticipated, because Three of Pentacles in the reverse and Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. Three of Pentacles is about working well together and being compatible. And maybe this work opportunity was not compatible or was not what you thought it was, because you believed it to be very prosperous. Like this was a very promising offer, but you had to connect to your intuition and like see beyond it, like because something didn't feel right here. Like intuitively, whatever this opportunity or person or dynamic was in your life, like it was a very promising offer, but there were some things that didn't work well together, that were not compatible, and there was this back and forth energy that you had to kind of like go within and connect to your guides, to your higher guidance, to your higher self, and really see above it. Like it's like you're connecting to your higher self to really guide you through the situation. And what you ended up seeing is that, and we actually just had this card in the upright, the King of Wands in the reverse. Like in the last reading, it said that whatever King of Wands energy was in your life, whether it was a partner, a boss, or a co-worker, or a friend, or somebody in your family, maybe even a father figure, whatever this masculine fire energy was in your life, in the last reading, it was in the upright, it was coming from a shadow side. And right here we see the King of Wands in the reverse. And so again, I pre-shuffled the cards and it's coming out close to the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. So in the last reading, and it feels some way somehow like the energy is connected, because in the last reading we had the Queen of Swords confronting the King of Wands. And it's like the Queen of Swords saw the red flags and had to cut out whatever that was. Whether again a business partnership or a relationship, whatever that was, there was some red flags. There were some things that were not matching up. Like the actions and the words were not necessarily matching up, and her intuition was telling her something was off about this. And so again, the High Priestess is number 2, then the Judgment is 20, right? So 2 plus 0 is 2. So it's like something to do with like your intuition, something to do with the things that we can't necessarily like you, because Pisces, you're very intuitive and you're the High Priestess. It's like you're so tapped in that some people don't know how you know certain things. Like they don't know how you just naturally know things, like how you naturally just get downloads. And what I'm getting here with the High Priestess is like you're naturally connected, Pisces. You don't even know why you know what you know. And for some of you, sometimes you feel like that kind of like sabotages connections and partnerships, and certain, it doesn't sabotage them, but it's like you already know their underhanded energies, like the twos and the Pisces and the waters. Like I feel like those symbols are very connected, very intuitive, very in tune with the spirit realm, with the spirit world. Again, Pisces is number 12, right? On the zodiac wheel, the most connected to the spiritual realms. And so I feel like there's this very ethereal, intuitive nature about you where you just naturally know things before they even happen. Like you just naturally know whether this is a good business deal or not, or whether somebody's being of integrity or not, whether this new partnership is going to be beneficial or not. It's like you naturally just know things and people don't know how. It's like it looks really good. Sometimes it even feels really good, Knight of Cups. But whatever this was, again, in the other reading, the King of Wands was coming out of shadow energy. It's like a king and a queen were confronted. It's like you were coming up as the Queen of Swords and they were coming up as the King of Wands. And now in this reading, they show up as the King of Wands in the reverse. Again, really reaffirming the shadow side of the King of Swords, the King of Wands, sorry. Controlling, possessive, sometimes insecure. And again, this could have even been a father figure. But just like the masculine energy, boss, coworker, family member, new partner, whatever that was, and your intuition was letting you know that this might not be what it seems. Like, it might not be, like, the reason you go back and forth is because your intuition tells you otherwise from what you're necessarily seeing, and they don't know how you know this. Whatever this dynamic is, like, they don't know how you pick up on this. And it's like, for you to be a water sign, it's like you've let go of any kind of like ideology or any kind of illusion or any kind of like wishful thinking, and you're kind of being very wise about the way that you're handling yourself. It's like you're connecting to the spirit realm to get all your answers instead of your emotions. So again, in the last reading, I picked up a really big evolution with you, Pisces. Like, being in this Queen of Swords energy is benefiting you at this specific stage of your life. But again, the final outcome card was that you would come back into your element as the Queen of Cups, right? So the thing with like betrayals and new connections and partnerships and getting burned in a business deal and maybe certain investments not going the way that you wanted them to, like, it's all very similar. Like, love, business, like, these are things that we're very invested in, right? Like, these are things that we're very much attached to the outcomes. Like, again, one is your freaking livelihood and the other one is connected to your emotions. So such a very vulnerable place. So we get very wise and seasoned at how to handle these situations when we experience a lot of the loss, when we experience a lot of the downfalls to it. And so what I see, Pisces, is that you win no matter what at the end of the day, because you always come back to your element. Like, you always come back to your heart, and that is your biggest strength. And again, a lot of people see it as a weakness, but it does take more strength, because if you were to naturally just live in the Queen of Swords when it's not even your element, like, you're gonna feel completely out of what a joyful life is to you, because we have certain qualities and needs that are more dominant for some of us, right? So for some people out there, they may crave love and emotions and have certain needs where they feel the need to create something long-term and stable and connected, and other people are in different phases of their life where they're seeking recognition or validation, or they feel like they have to prove themselves in some way. And so that can either drive people together or drive people apart from each other or away from each other. And so what I'm seeing here is, like, through your evolution is like you're more focused on the things that are long lasting and that truly matter, because you've experienced a life in the past. Like, I was looking at the evolution of the cards. It's like you've experienced a life in the past that has been very unfulfilling, very unrewarding. It's like, what the heck? Like I have to do all this just to get this and not even enjoy it. It's like I could have wished for this, but by the time that I get there, I'm already exhausted and tired, and I feel like it wasn't even worth it. It's like you feel like you're constantly trying to catch up. Like your desires are growing, your needs, your wants are growing, and the things that you're receiving at this time are not necessarily like the most fulfilling. And because of that, you've had to transform and change and come to a different cycle of your life. But at the same time, because you've upgraded, not a lot of people can connect on your level. Not a lot of people can offer you what you need, because you're very exclusive at this point. Like, you've made it to a point of evolution where not just any job offer, not just any friendship, not any connection is going to fulfill you in that way. And Pisces, the only thing that I can tell you is, like, stay true to that. Because for some of you, Spirit is letting me know that some of you are doubting it. Like, if you're wanting too much out of things, like, if you, like, because for some of you, you've experienced so many things that didn't work out in the past, that it's like, why do I even have these desires? Why do I even want better for myself? Why do I even want to create this if in the past things haven't worked out? It's like you would rather not have those desires and just be good with life than constantly feeling like things are not working out. But you're like, but why do I even have these desires? Like, should I just settle? And it's like, no. Like, what Spirit told me, like, in the last reading is, like, the reason that connection or a job opportunity or offer, whatever that was for you in that last reading, I feel like it's connected to this one. It's like that was something that was divinely fated. But again, there's always free will, and something really big is coming in for you at this time. And because this other energy or other dynamic decided to act from the shadow, like, you're being moved onto this next level of your life. And you're being forced to be in this very Queen of Swords energy where you're cutting anything that is not going to benefit you because you're about to come up. And so people are getting attracted to your energy because you're about to come up. They can feel that on an energetic level, but you still need to keep the Queen of Swords around for a little while. Because if you allow people to attach to your energy, when they're coming from their shadow, they can deter and slow down your manifestation. And Spirit is like, no more delays. Like, we got to get you there. Like, you've been in the making, you've been waiting, you've been patient, and now it's time for this to start to come into fruition in your life. And so Spirit is kind of like just allowing you to see things before they happen. Like, you're 10 steps ahead, technically. So even though this was hard, whatever this was, it was very hard because it looked good, it felt good, but something in your intuition was telling you that it was not necessarily quite right. And it's like you've received confirmation about this. You've received confirmation. And 5 of Cups. You've decided to let go so that you can pursue your dream. It's like you don't want any more heartbreak anymore. All right? You don't want any more heartbreak anymore. Yeah, okay, so this is really interesting. It's like you're letting this go so that you can continue to pursue your dream. I'm not sure if the cards are being... Okay, there we go. So, yeah, you're letting whatever this was go, whether this was a relationship, a connection, a business partnership, whatever this was for you. This is a general reading. You're letting it go because you are more motivated in something that is not going to just change and flip on you, right? Like, your dream is always your dream. It's yours. It's your creation. It's your passion. It's your purpose. It's your calling. It's always going to be there for you, right? Like, you're done with offers that come with heartbreak. Like, look how this mirrors each other. It's like, especially in this position. It's like beautiful offer, roses, chocolates to horse, and the downside to that is terrible heartbreak. Right? So it's like maybe they're coming in this energy that is unevolved. And again, this could have even been a job opportunity that looked good on the outside, but brought in some kind of heartbreak or disappointment. But for some of you, I'm getting this with some kind of partnership or connection, even with a family member. Like, again, these are general, so it's going to pick up on many people's energies, but the lesson is collective. Like, the situation is very unique to your experience, but if you resonate with this reading, it's going to unfold. Like, energetic wise, it's going to unfold differently, but the lesson will still be the same. As far as letting go of things that may look a certain way, but your intuition is telling you that it's not what it seems to be. And so what I see here is like you've acknowledged that. And with the Queen of Swords, you had to cut it out and let it go to continue pursuing your dream and to let go of whatever heartbreak this was because you feel like it was some kind of bad investment for you. So the Moon in the reverse, the Chariot in the reverse, the Hangman in the reverse, and the Ten of Wands in the reverse. Yeah, so you felt like there was a lot of energies that were being felt, but were not being voiced out. Like, there was not necessarily a lot of communication and a lot of illusion around it. And you didn't know in what direction whatever this was headed. So you had to kind of like gain a new perspective with the Hangman because it was starting to get burdensome. Whatever this connection was starting to weigh on you, if that makes sense. And again, this could have been a job, this could have been a relationship. Apply it to your situation. Go ahead and ask Spirit if there's anything else that needs to come through. Okay, so with the Nine of Swords, it's like I'm getting that you're getting out of that energy. The Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords. To Two of Wands. Six of Swords. Yeah, you're transitioning from this energy into your wish fulfillment. And right now, it's like you're having to gain stability and balance over your own energies because you might have been taken out of balance by whatever this was. But again, Pisces, the good news is like you're coming into something really big here. Like something's about to manifest for you. a big dream, okay? Like something that you've been working on is finally manifesting for you, and this is why you're having to cut out anything that's going to slow you down or try and take away from you at this time. Because again, what I'm showing here is, yes, there's an offer, but it's coming in as a Knight and King of Wands in the reverse from the shadow side. So whatever this was, is like you're allowing yourself to let your intuition guide you, because you're going to choose your dream and your manifestation regardless. Your passion, your calling, that's what you're going to be choosing, and it's coming in for you. And that's why this is serving as a lesson to you, because you're learning to let this go when you receive the signs, even though it hurts. Like, you're letting it go because you're going to choose your dream instead, and you're already there. Like, this manifestation of your dream is already there. Like, it's already, you know how sometimes we plant the seeds and we don't even know if they're going to grow? It's like you already have a little tree. Like, you already started to receive the first signs of this new manifestation in your life. Like, it's only a matter of like continuing to invest into it. And it's coming in for you. Like, this manifestation is coming in for you. And that's the reason why this had to unfold first, so that you can clear it and allow this to be received. Again, the star. 1 + 7 is 8. The infinity sign is coming back to you. That's all I have, Pisces. Blessings. Take care.